Lost in Space. The massively popular USS Callister episode of Netflix's Black Mirror from 2017 was originally going to be made into a full series, but instead it became a sequel that was released last month as part of Season 7. Cinematographer Stephan Pehrsson is now revealing why the planned series based on the Star Trek spoofed episode never happened. There was just so many complications, even like a year after the first one. I'm good friends with the director, Toby Haynes, and he would come in and go, "Oh, I think they're planning like an 8-part series." And I said, "Oh, that sounds amazing. I'd be loved to be involved," Pehrsson said. And then suddenly, like a year later, Haynes said, "Oh, they're doing a 4-part series," he continued. It kept sort of developing, and actually I think like a year before we were due to start, we were almost going to make a 3-part series. It was that close. And then things moved around, and then it became a feature-length special instead, which probably was the right fit for it. So I think what we got in the end was 6 weeks, and then some of the cast were there for 6, and some were there for 4, some were there for 2. And that sort of just fit a bit better with what we were able to get, said Pehrsson. We were sort of immersed in all things Star Trek. We were even looking at a thing called Star Trek Continues, which is like a fan-made TV series where they sort of carried on the 60s TV show. They made at least another series of it with a new cast, but the same sort of classic sets. So absolutely, that's what we wanted to do. I think when we finished it, it felt like, "Nope, we finished it off, this is it," he said. But you never say never. I've heard Charlie do sort of some weird inklings like, "Oh, let's see what happens."